Hey there everybody, Phil here for AndroidCentral.com, and here it is. It is the brand new Moto Z Droid and the Moto Z Droid Force. So two phones, both coming out on Verizon in the near future, not just yet, but we can bring you an unboxing here today. So we will do that. In fact, we're only going to unbox one of these phones. They are, for all intents and purposes of unboxing them, the same thing. So let's start with the Force. Why not? And you can also see we have all the Moto mods around us. We'll get to those in a second. So here's the phone itself. 5.5 inch display on this thing, also 5.5 inches on the regular Moto Z Droid. And so we can see one of those handy little screen protectors is already on here. You know, you'll take it off to actually use it, but it does point out everything you need to know, and that's kind of important. You have volume up and volume down, and then below that is the power button here on the side. Down on the bottom, fingerprint scanner. That's new for Motorola. Glad we finally have it. And USB-C is on the bottom. So on the back, you know, again, it's a weird phone in the sense that it's more flat than normal, than you're probably used to, because we're going to put mods on them. You will almost certainly want to use some sort of mod, even if it's just one of the style backs, which actually we don't have here. But we do have 3 backs. And we'll go through the, oh wait, look at that style mod. How about that in the box? Super important. Don't have pricing or availability on these yet, but hopefully we'll be pleasantly surprised. But here's the deal. Here's how this works. Remove your style shell Moto mod when using a case that covers the back of the phone. Okay, here's how these work. Thin little thing, it just plops right in the back. That's it. You don't have to turn the phone off. You don't have to reboot it. It just goes on. And to pull it off, you just pull it off. So it's using magnets. Very cool. We'll turn it on and let it power up while we go through everything else. Hello, Moto. Let's see what else is in the box. We have some legal stuff that I will absolutely not read later. We have, a big honkin' Moto charger. I forget what they call it. They call it their turbo charge, right? Turbo power. Very turbo-y. And we have, there's the adapter. Here's the big deal, actually. So you might notice I didn't mention a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack because there isn't one. So we have to have an adapter to use headphones, and this is it. So USB-C, it plugs in, and now you can listen to music through wired headphones. So that's kind of a big deal. And that appears to be all that's in the box. SIM tool, very important. So you can put your SIM card in there. So we have all of these Moto mods as well. I'll tell you what, let's just open them all up. Let's start with the battery pack. This is probably, for my money, the most important one and the one you're really going to want to use. Does it say how much it adds? I forget how big it is. How big is the battery? Tell me. Toomey. All right, so it's Toomey 2220 milliamp hours. So it doesn't quite double it, but it's pretty close. So here's the deal. It is a big honking battery. And there, now we have a really big battery on this. It does some kind of smart switching between when it wants to pull from the battery back itself and then when it's going to use the phone. So I'm just not going to worry about it. I'm just going to let it do its thing. It's smarter about it than I am. So that is that. And you see how much it adds to the thickness of the phone. It almost doubles it, right? Completely covers up the back. The camera is now very much sucked down in there. Let's open up the JBL Sound Boost speaker, shall we? So this is also a large mod. And let's just pop it out of the plastic. And you see it is a big speaker. So again, to put this on, we just pop the old one off, pop that on, and now we have a phone with a really big speaker, powered speaker, by the way, attached to it. It has its own, it's got its own port somewhere. I've seen it before. There it is. So you will be able to charge that separately. And then they talk via these pins down here on the bottom. But it just snaps right on, and now we have this self-contained big speaker with a kickstand. Very cool. I'm gonna actually kind of very much love having that in the hotel here. And then finally one last mod. We have the InstaShare projector. So this is very cool. It turns your phone into a projection unit. So we can watch movies on the wall. Let's take a look. Pop it on. That's it. There's the lens, so it's going to fire that out. wherever we want. It's got its own little stand, so we can just prop it up, show it whichever direction we want. And it's got little rubber feet so it won't go sliding around. That's nice. So now I can watch movies here in the hotel. So there you go, a very quick unboxing of the brand new Moto Z Droid Force. There's the Droid over there. Here are the 3 backs: speaker, projector, and big honking battery, which is probably what I will be using the most. That's it. We got a lot more coming at you later. Stay tuned.